welcome to the Glass Cannon, where we are playing Pendragon Under an Iron Sky, and it is a season finale, everybody. Woo! Can you dig it?
That's a big one!
Huge. Okay, we're all here. It's been a minute. Huge. Everyone's doing Australian accents now because that's just one of many bits that you missed if you didn't go to the Glass Cannon retreat in Vegas.
Yeah, baby.
Which unfortunately Noura couldn't come to, but the rest of us were there. And you could have been there too. Here's some things you missed if you didn't go to Vegas this year. You missed Skid playing in a game doing a flawless Jack Nicholson the entire time.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't. I think about it every day. And
that was really fun.
It was good, yeah. Don't say what game it was. It's a secret. You missed the opportunity to give me a gift. Which many people, took that opportunity.
Availed
and that was
themselves.
Great.
Many people availed themselves
exactly
of that
right.
option.
So if you want to come to Vegas and give Brian Holland a gift, let me say, there's no better time to do it. But we're all here. We're super excited. This is the last episode of Pendragon Under an Iron Sky, potentially forever. unless
don't say that, Brian.
Well, I just want the people to understand the they are the masters of the stakes. They're the masters of their own destiny. If you want to get a copy of, say, the Noble's Handbook, which I have here physically, and it is a meaty tome. Like here's it is next to the. It's a big boy. Next to the core.
Yeah, wow.
They are big boys. That is the third of the core Pendragon books. You can get anything on Chaosium.com under the Pendragon line for 15% off using the code PENCANNON3. You probably can't get that X-Men comic that
Skid just held up. Use PENCANNON3 and try to get a discount on that X-Men comic.
Skid's just holding up things from his room.
That code's going to be live for a while after this airs anyway, so tell your friends, even if they don't watch the show, right? You can tell them, go get some stuff for free if you want to run some Pendragon. Okay, everyone's just holding things up. I'm trying to do a sales pitch. Everybody's just doing.
He's trying to do what we told him to do.
I know. Everyone's just holding up things.
Please use the code because I want to play more Pendragon. Please, everyone, look at me. Full screen me. Full screen me, Joe. Full screen me.
No.
Full screen me.
We had enough issues with your cameras.
Full screen me. Please, look into my eyes. I need this game in my life. I need this game. I don't have much, but I have this game. Please spend your hard-earned dollars using the PenCannon3 code so that I can play more Pendragon. Thank you, Joe. You can make me normal size again.
Are you
just
actually
40
crying?
cents a day,
Paula's crying.
you can sponsor a Paula.
You can sponsor this child.
You can sponsor a gamer like Paula. Who desperately wants to continue.
That's two. That's the second Sarah McLachlan reference that we've had this season. But it was so long ago that we recorded. So here's the thing, though. This is our South Park episode. This is our week to go live, which is why we're so topical right now. So it's been a while for us, but we're super excited. I've done a lot of things. We went to Vegas. I also went overseas on my belated honeymoon. I went to Ireland.
Ooh.
I bought this tin whistle. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
I can't play it yet.
Okay.
I've got
Nice.
one. Anyway, it's all there.
You couldn't have gotten that.
No, it's a fucking.
Anywhere?
I bought this in Galway. It's exciting.
Did you meet any Irish bandits while you were there that could
funnily
inspire
enough,
your?
we had all of our luggage stolen by people on the road. No, that didn't happen at all.
Exactly.
It was quite
I believed you for a second. You did.
we drove around the UK. I went to the Isle of Avalon. I went to Glastonbury tour. We walked up there. Tell you what, fucking steep hill. And we got up there. This beautiful old place. And all I'm thinking is, how do these people haul these stones up here to build what was once a church? And now there's only a portion of the church up there. And we get up there and it's beautiful. And I'm waiting to sort of try and feel this experience and let myself just be given over to the Pendragon of it all and try to remember hey, once Sir Caradoc came here to get the sorceress Nimue to help them fight against the King Lot.
Yes.
And there are other people up there as well, Some of them, however, a couple of them were just having a picnic with a Wonder Boom, those external
like mic
speaker,
yeah.
big speaker.
Bluetooth speaker.
I find obnoxious at the best of times, but at this beautiful historic site, my wife and I get up there, and all of a sudden it's just Bring Me to Life by Evanescence is just pumping.
Come on. That's a little on the nose.
Can't wake up. Now, if you were in Vegas, you could have seen Mary Lou do the best solo rendition of that song at karaoke that I have ever witnessed.
I heard about it. It was the talk of the weekend.
It was incredible.
Yeah, it sounded pretty crazy.
So,
but again, like if she had it was an incredible performance by all accounts, but if she had stood on top of that hill and started doing it, would have been a little annoying, no matter how good it was.
I would have been a little annoying. Yes.
Yeah. Did she sing both parts?
She did.
Nice.
She did sing both parts.
I expect
think
nothing
Kate
less.
even asked to sing the other part with her, and she said, no, sorry, I have a thing that I do.
That's very good. Anyway, so it's the last episode of Pendragon Under an Iron Sky in this new season. Anything anyone wants to say or get off their chest before we dive in and continue the story? Paula has something to say. Make her big, Joe. I'm joking.
No. I need Brian visible for this. Brian, I didn't get a chance. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Make Brian big. Make Brian big. Brian, I think you have a really nice sweater on. Excuse me. I really like the jumper you're wearing. And
no, it's a sweater.
It's a sweater for you? Good. I really like the sweater you're wearing. And I didn't notice it the first hour we were on the call because I was having technical problems.
Did you know where I might have bought this sweater?
In Ireland?
That's correct. Yes,
wow. It looks like an Irish sweater.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, because it's winter for you, right?
Yeah, as I explained in the last episode, or maybe the one before, winter here is in the middle of the year.
This is what I always wanted to ask someone from down where you are. Does your Santa Claus, does he wear like board shorts and like a Hawaiian shirt?
No, and this is, look, I don't want to get on my whole colonialism issue thing, but this is the problem with Australia having no culture, is that we're just constantly trying to retain, like we will have it, we still, it is like, 100 and something degrees here on Christmas Day, but it's still like we're having a full roast dinner because that's what happens at Christmas, because we are unable as a culture to let go of the colonial heritage and find our own thing. But yes, Santa and all the stuff is dressed up like it is winter, like the middle of winter.
A Memorial Day barbecue at Christmas instead.
That'd be way better than turning the oven on, wouldn't it? Anyway, no, there's nothing like that, not to bum everybody out. But Christmas does still happen. It's just on a sunny day.
Okay.
People swim sometimes. Yeah, it still happens here. Yeah.
I think you should live at the South Pole down there.
And I didn't bring this up last time, but yes, I think last episode you asked something about the toilet, which way the toilet water goes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stop me if I brought this up before, but I need you all to understand that your toilets in America have way more water in them than most toilets in other countries. So
have you seen
there's
our
not
food?
enough water. There's not enough water in Australian toilets to see which way it goes around on the way down.
Yeah, we need, as Nora's pointing out, based on the diet here, it might be the need for extra water to wash some things away.
Joe, do you have any toilet thoughts that you wanted to share? You've been very quiet this whole band.
I would love to play Pendragon.
Okay.
Right. I'm just going to throw that out
We're going to do that just for Joe O'Brien right after these messages.
Natural fucking twat.
Skid said he was playing Babe Ruth, I knew it was going to be a good night.
Welcome back to Pendragon Under an Iron Sky, where the bandit Barnabus is just about to cross swords with Dame Fiona. Nicholas is Dame Fiona, Spear Maiden.
That's right.
Nicholas has just appeared at the top of this hill that looks down into this clearing, and he has declared that he will instead fight Barnabus. And Barnabus, this bandit, he squints up into the sunlight that's, the light is peering down. He squints up, he's looking up at Nicholas, and he just sort of shrugs and says, "Who the fuck are you?" and Nicholas looks around and is, well, I suppose that depends on who you ask. He slowly begins to descend toward the camp, and it's this precarious, steep hill. His hands are grabbing at nearby tree trunks to steady him as he goes. These fine knights here would tell you I'm Nicholas. He takes tiny, cautious steps as he leaves the trees behind. My first teacher, however, well, he'd always just call me a wise young man. Nicholas makes his way to the clearing. He dusts off his backside, scattering pine needles to the floor. Remember, he's wearing like peasant's rags. When I was a lad, well, all the other boys were rather cruel, and they actually just called me Wart.
No, it is!
Can't be. Stop it!
He steps closer to Barnabus and Fiona, though his eyes never leave the bandit. My family, however, calls me Arthur, and he raises his rusted, beaten-up sword to point directly at the face of Barnabus. But you, bandit, can call me King.
I kneel immediately in front of him. Right? He's our king. I think we have to. I kneel.
Yeah, I also do.
Same.
The bandits and Barnabas are looking around like, what the
I trusted you this entire time, my lord. My king.
I knew it was you, Your Grace.
Are you serious? You people, this boy's in rags. He's not the king. First of all, the real king was King Lot, who was tragically killed at the battle. Oh, yes, may the Lord rest his soul. He genuflects.
Is there anything we would know that we could roll right now to see, have we heard about an identifying mark or seen a drawing or something, a portrait of Arthur to be able to know, oh yeah, this is him, or no, Arthur actually has a freckle and this guy doesn't have any, I don't know.
Well, he doesn't, he wouldn't have Excalibur yet, right?
Correct. No, he's the sword he's got is the same one.
But he would have the sword that he drew from the stone.
Yeah.
Right?
If that's, but the one he's holding, if it was the one he drew from the stone does. It's the one that Sir Queegan inspected that looks, rusty and dented.
Right.
But other way, if nothing else, he certainly has the confidence if he's the boy king.
Even if he's
I'm
not.
I'm gonna roll my trusting because I want to see how Queegan reacts here. I don't want to be suspicious. I want to believe that this is King Arthur, and as Queegan, that would be amazing. But he's like, I also don't want to be made a fool of. And so there's maybe a second hesitation, and I failed it. I failed trusting.
We're basically we would be taking Brian's word for the fact that he's the boy king.
Totally. Me as the GM.
And that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's there's we would have never seen him before, right?
Correct. You haven't seen him.
Yeah, maybe... Yeah, I don't know.
He's not it plays for the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah. So have we seen a
it's Kobe.
drawing or something? I don't know. Yeah.
All right, so I rolled trusting and I failed. So then I rolled suspicious and I rolled a 13 over 12. So
you failed that too.
That's also a fail. So I think he will hesitate and then just take a knee. The fourth of the four of us.
Even if I'm saying this above the table, even if this is what Fiona's thinking. This isn't really him. It kind of doesn't matter. This is a bluff that we could, if it's just a bluff, we could play it to our advantage. If we convince the bandits that that's Arthur, then we can get out of this. Yeah.
We can settle
is not
who
smart
he
enough to
actually
think
is
of that.
later.
Yeah.
The bandits are all looking at you and they're sort of laughing as you're kneeling. And Barnabas looks at Fiona and sort of shrugs. What? I thought we were about to fight to see but Nicholas, maybe the boy King Arthur, raises his sword once more and points it towards the bandit. No, ignore her. Cross your blade with mine or cast it aside. But if you run, we will only chase you. He smirks, and the bandits gathered because that's what Barnabas just said to Fiona, and the bandits actually snicker and laugh at that. And Barnabas looking around towards his compatriots and the gathered knights almost as if looking for advice. He's just and the bandits begin to sneer, "Slot the boy's head off!"
Barnabas, I think I would listen to the man who rules the land that you happen to be living on.
He looks down at Fiona and glances at Nicholas, and then he suddenly swings his blade out at Arthur, who narrowly steps back, avoiding the blow. The boy king keeps his rusted sword nimble in his hand, swinging it left and right, smacking the enemy blade aside. He steps about and behind Barnabus, smacking him on the ass with the flat of his sword. The gathered laugh, and Barnabas turns and howls in fury, taking the handle in both hands and driving his sword toward the boy, and Arthur once again narrowly steps back, exceedingly light on his feet, perhaps due to the fact he is actually wearing no armor, as a reminder to you all. But Barnabas continues to attack, and Arthur only dodges or parries the blow aside each time. I'm going to ask you all to make your choice of the following. You can either make a forgiving or vengeful roll, or a merciful, cruel roll, depending on how you think your character might feel about this. So basically, you're either rolling forgiving, vengeful, merciful, or cruel.
Towards the guy who's towards Barnabas?
Yeah, you're thinking like, well, this is the situation where it kind of looks like maybe Arthur's either playing with him or is not fighting honorably, or, smacking him on the ass with the flat of his sword is maybe a bit obnoxious. Insulting. But also this guy sucks, so that's what I'm asking is
I'm gonna try merciful. I don't know what everyone else is doing. That's me.
I'm gonna, since my forgiving and vengeful is 10 and 10, I'm gonna roll one of those. I think that's more interesting. I think I'm gonna roll vengeful.
Ooh,
Sakata,
interesting.
What are you choosing?
I'm gonna roll. I'm exceedingly merciful. I'm famously merciful.
Oh, okay.
But I think that would. I mean, the way I see it, it's like merciful as opposed to cruelty.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like that wouldn't necessarily apply to whether I'm going to fight this person as a result of what he's doing. It would be like what my judgment of him would be if I won. So I'm going to do forgiving. See if which is quite close. Okay, so I fail. Okay, I fail at both forgiving and vengeful.
Mm-hmm. So you can choose which one you would like to do. While you're thinking about that, Sir Quegan, did you make a choice? You snapped in cruel, I guess, or
yeah. I mean, I guess I have to roll cruel. That's Quegan.
You don't have to. You can choose any of the four.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about
That's his strongest trait.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about how he feels about it. I mean, I think that he's impressed. I would be. You're saying from what I'm seeing, I would be impressed with the swordsmanship of Nicholas / Arthur. He's like deftly and easily defending himself from this bandit, right?
Yes, I mean, he's very light on his feet because he's just wearing rags, whereas at least Barnabas is armored up. But Barnabas is also attacking very recklessly and angrily at this teenage kid.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to roll cruel, but I'm going to interpret it in a way that I want here. And I succeed on cruel.
Okay, so did anyone else succeed on cruel or vengeful?
I succeed. I rolled a 4 under 10 for vengeful.
Okay, so my thought, and you can obviously tell me if your character might feel differently, but those of you who feel succeeded cruel would probably be encouraging Nicholas to continue teasing this guy, or just to end the whole thing already. Make it the first blood.
That's exactly what I.
And those of you, did anyone succeed forgiving or merciful?
I did. I succeeded in merciful.
Would probably then means that you're actually encouraging Barnabas to surrender.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, so. But if anyone wants to put their own spin on how they think their character might interpret this, please sound off.
I think for Sofina, if she does believe that this Nicholas is actually indeed the king, her devotion to in both deity and her homage to her lord, she would immediately want to be in service of the king, and so she would absolutely be vengeful towards Barnabus in this.
And what does Safina do or say to demonstrate this that Arthur might see? Because how you all act here is like Arthur / Barnabas may make a choice based on what you all do or say to encourage them.
Would Safina be able to like draw her sword maybe?
Yeah.
At this, I think that's what she does, and I don't know. Like, do I just go in and attack? Yeah, fuck it.
You want to attack it?
It's the finale. Let's do it.
Okay,
That's right.
Okay. So, drawing her sword, she will just stampede towards Barnabas. And would I be able to, using a passion, use that for my role here?
Yeah, which passion would you like to draw upon?
I think it would be homage, because even her homage to her lord would mean she would obviously have homage to her king.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if you pass that passion roll first.
Okay. I rolled an 18 on 18.
Oh, you crit!
I've never crit before in this game.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So you obviously check your homage box if it's not already checked, and you're going to get plus.
It's checked now.
You're going to get plus 10 to the skill of your choice, which I assume is going to be sword.
Sword. Which means I have to roll under a 21.
Actually, it's going to be 26 because you're going to get an additional plus 5 because Barnabas is unaware of you.
All right.
He is,
Cool.
Wow.
So the way that works is that 14 or higher is a crit?
Correct. Yeah.
My God.
Sorry, it landed cocked and I can't.
Reroll. It's cocked. Reroll it.
Sorry.
Reroll it.
Yeah.
Cocked die.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. That's right. Not a crit.
Okay. Not a crit. Yeah.
No. Can you just roll the damage of your sword, please?
Okay.
My gosh.
What is the damage of my sword? Why isn't it listed on here?
It should be there. If anyone else has a sword, you can read it.
Yeah,
That
let me
should be
know.
46.
Probably.
4d6. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems right. I'm like, why is it not on there? Okay.
I'm not sure if there's a bonus for your strength, though.
I think
Probably only
no,
if you're doing
because
a two-handed, if that even exists.
Oh,
with the sword.
weapon damage. My weapon damage is 5d6.
Okay,
Oh,
there'll
yeah.
be 5d6 total
there you
then.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
awesome.
I have to get one more. I'll just reroll one because I only have 4 on me.
Okay.
All right. It's 12. 19.
19. All right. Minus 10 for his armor will be 9. Just take a note of that because we're going to go around the table and just get everyone else's responses, which are, maybe before you leap up and attack this guy. Sir Caradoc, with your success, what does Sir Caradoc do in this moment?
I did get a success on Merciful. So he's going, I think he's just going to try to get Barnabas to throw down his weapons. He says, kneel before your king. What is wrong with you? You'll lose your life. Like he's just trying to stop this fight. This is the pointless loss of life. So he's trying to.
Dame Safina.
Or Fiona.
Dame Fiona, even. Yes, that's the last time, everybody.
That's all right. Look,
last time it'll ever
called
happen.
myself Safina before, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I succeeded on my merciful, so I think I'm continuing kind of the line of thought that I had a moment ago with him. Just, Barnabas, just surrender. Look, if you surrender to him and he becomes your king, he might offer you a pardon. You can restart your life the way you were wanting to. No one needs to know you were with King Lot, but you can only get that pardon if you surrender to him now. Just surrender, Barnabas. It's the right thing.
Sir Quegan?
Seeing Dame Safina draw her sword and go after this guy, I think that he's just disgusted with these guys in the first place and always was. And so I think he'll stand up and he'll just basically spit at them and he'll stand, draw his sword and say, "You filthy brigands, you have no right to fight the king. Do as you're told or we'll cut down every one of you." And he'll start moving toward like one of the henchmen.
Okay.
And like in an intimidating fashion, even though
out.
he's 5'2".
Yeah, they are still clearly intimidated, but Arthur still sort of dodging and ducking and weaving away from Barnabas' sword swings, sees over Barnabas' shoulder, and his eyes go wide as Dame Safina approaches and drives her sword up into Barnabas' back. And the bandit stops immediately. He drops his sword and coughs, and he falls forward, clutching at his side where your sword has pierced his leather armor, like down around his back, like near his kidney, like that. And he falls to his hands and knees. And the bandits all around have just got their hands up. They've dropped their swords and watching. But Arthur is looking at Dame Safina with shock on his face.
Did I do good?
He was going to, Barnabas. I thought it was to surrender, and he's coughing up blood.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah.
She withdraw her sword.
Is anyone here a chirurgeon?
A chirurgeon!
Leeches! We need leeches!
Meanwhile, can you do any healing?
As she's still tied to a tree and just has a wry smile on her face.
Right, I could try first aid.
I mean, I have 6 in chirurgery.
When it's surgery, just you can give it.
I might owe him one.
Please help him! And he sheathes his sword as well, and he falls to his knees beside Barnabas to try and put pressure on the wound. Blood spills out between his fingers.
I mean, I could try.
I have an 8 in first aid. It's barely better.
I rolled a 1 under 6 for chirurgery.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think it would have been a first aid roll, but it was the same result either way. So you rolled a 1, so you would have passed that too. Can you roll I think it's a D3, please, Safina?
A D3?
I think so. I might be thinking of RuneQuest. Oh no, he just heals his
Healing rate.
Sort of
Healing rate.
His healing rate. Yeah. So you managed to stifle the blood, but he's lying on his back. He's like, what? Why did you stab me in the back? What? I was fighting an honorable duel.
He's the king.
And Arthur's still shocked.
You wanted to fight to the death last episode. It was only until Fiona said. Fiona was the only one that wanted to.
We agreed.
Well, you did say you would fight me to the death. Let's be honest. You did say, even when I said, let's not fight to the death, you said, I will fight to the death. You did say that to me. But I'm glad you've had a change of heart now.
And Arthur stands, there's blood on his hands, and he sort of just looks at the blood on his hands a few moments. All the bandits still around, still making sure that Sir Queegan doesn't come for them like Dame Safina came for Barnabas. And Arthur lowers his hands and looks about. He says, I demand that all of you return to the people of Montacute all that you stole. And the bandits, they nod fervently, like, yes, you must immediately turn over your weapons. Although many of them have already dropped their swords and spears, they sort of kick them towards Sir Queegan, looking to Sir Queegan as if like, yeah, that's cool, right? We've done that. You acknowledge that.
Yes. Send them all this way. And he'll sheath his sword. Shunk. But I'm watching you.
All of you, Arthur says. You must now travel to Montacute and surrender yourselves to Maurice and Lady Gwenhild. Go now. And he looks down at Barnabas. You too, if you can stand. I just might need help getting up, please. Somebody. Puts his hand up.
Well, you got a bunch of friends. Aren't they all going?
They're all starting to...
In my immense mercy, I walk over.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing my magnificent robe aside, and I pull him up.
Pull him to his feet.
I cradle him like the Pietà.
Yeah.
Looking up to my God to have mercy. Have mercy upon this poor, deluded man.
Yeah. Thank you for cradling me. And he turns... You want us just to return to Montacute and surrender ourselves, is that correct? And Arthur says, yes, I think that is best. Go and do that now. Well, they all sort of just look at each other and...
Do we need to escort them there?
Arthur looks at Fiona, then looks back to Barnabus. I don't know. Do we need to escort you there? Barnabus shakes his head. No, we will go and surrender ourselves. You have our word. But the bandits are nodding, like, yes. Well,
Right.
We've left our weapons. Everything. We could not hurt anyone if we tried. And I might be bleeding to death. I'm not sure.
Go. I'm sure
you
they
better
can
hurry up then.
provide you with more treatment.
They begin. They're still kind of uncertain, but they start walking away. Like, is this cool? Everyone's all right. Everyone's cool with this, and they start wandering away from the camp. To be fair, in the direction of Montacute.
Oh, good.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, find out.
We also have a situation of Nimue.
Yes,
tied
please.
up
Somebody unsheath the woman.
I know her from before. Let me. And I walk over and I cut her bonds.
Okay, yes. And she stands up and pumps her wrists. Well, thank you, Sir Caradoc. It's good to see you again. Shame not under different circumstances.
I almost embarrassed, but I wrote a poem about you during our time apart.
Oh. Would you care to recite it?
I don't have it with me. I was just telling you. I wrote it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's very good. Thank you. And she taps you on the shoulder and begins to walk away. And Arthur, is still, he takes the hem of his rags and, wipes the blood away. Yes, well, I suppose that's all taken care of then, isn't it, fair knights? So.
Quigan is going to rush over to him once the bandits are clear of their weapons and he's kind of got them in like a pile. He's going to just look so strangely at this guy. What? And he's going to move over toward him, and he's going to kneel down in front of him, and without just looking at his feet, he's just going to sort of fumble around a bit and say, Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness. I was indeed, I am very naturally a suspicious person, and I don't... when I see strangers on the road, I rather assume that they have the worst intentions in mind. And I do this in the utmost service of His Majesty and all of His Majesty's lords, so that the lands may stay safe for those who mean to serve you.
Sir Quigan, it's quite all right. You did what you thought was right, and that's all that I ever ask of anybody. So rise.
And he'll, unsteadily, start to rise up, and then still look up at the king once he's fully standing and say, Thank you for your mercy, Your Grace.
You'll have to forgive me, King. Why are you out here in rags? If you are the king, which I'm not saying I don't believe. I am more trusting than suspicious just by nature, but why are you dressed this way and telling us your name is Nicholas? And were you actually meeting someone out here? Please,
Arthur,
please tell us.
Arthur opens his mouth to reply, but Nimue, who is kneeling, sort of squatting by the fire, warming her hands now that they've been freed and trying to get the circulation, just says, "Waiting for the wizard." And Arthur just turns and looks at, just another one of Merlin's blasted little lessons, I suppose. We're supposed to be incognito, vain attempt to remind me, of my roots, I suppose, come out here. But then he's been waiting for him for days. He hasn't shown up. I told you his name was Gregor because I didn't think I should mention, I realized if I said Merlin, you would have been like, yeah, sure. And then Sir Cregan probably would have gutted me.
We know Merlin.
Oh, really? You do?
Yes. He talks to me in my dreams sometimes.
Oh, no way, me too.
No, really?
Yes. Sometimes it's quite frightening.
Yes.
Because sometimes I think I'm awake, but I'm not.
But you're not.
Yeah.
Yes, I have had that experience. And sometimes he is a kind of a horrid little jester type guy named Snoopy Winkles to us. I don't know if he ever plays that character with you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He sometimes disguises himself as Snoopy Winkles.
No, that must be like a Montague thing. I don't know. No.
Well, yeah, he may not do that to you, but he does it to
Yes,
us.
this is how we've seen him before. Your Grace, I'm sorry, but why are you even unaccompanied?
Well, I'd pose more danger if I were dressed in my blue and gold, I suppose. But if I came out here in rags, no one was going to really stop me. I wasn't supposed to be accompanied for so long, but Merlin hasn't shown up yet. And then a Nimue from the fire says, "I know where the wizard is."
Oh, where is he, Nimue?
You said he's been delayed for some days, longer than you were expecting.
Like I told you, I was not lying about anything except for my name and his name when I met you on that hillock. I've been waiting. He was supposed to meet me some days ago on that spot, he told me. And that's probably why it sounded so fanciful and silly. I realized how it sounded. But, if you've met Merlin, you know that sometimes he's a bit, meet me on the hill, on the outside waters. You know what he's like. And, so that's what I tried to do. But, so he looks at...
Well, then where is he? Quigan will call to Nimue.
Nimue stands, having warmed her hands. And she says, "I can take you to him." And she just begins to walk through the forest. And Arthur sort of...
now.
Sorry. Well, I better go.
Should we all go?
I was going to say, if you've got nothing else on, but, you're more welcome
to go with you.
Yes. It would be a great honor.
Yes, indeed. I agree.
You cannot travel alone, Gracie.
No,
truly, you must
I would be
accompany
with the
us.
sorceress, but I've got my sword, I suppose. He looks at his bloodied hands and just.
There's a lot about that.
Your Grace, please. Please, and he will start unbuckling his sword in its scabbard from his belt, and he'll say, "This is my family sword. You may use it for as long as you need, Your Grace."
Oh no!
Please, I urge you to take it.
You should double wield and take my sword as well.
No, please.
Yes, take both of our swords.
Two-handed could be an immense advantage in some sense.
I am not even old enough to be a knight. I'm sure all of you are much better with your sword play than I'm okay.
That's so modest. Oh, modest king.
It's okay. But no, if you'd like to join me, I would love to walk with you all on the road. Yes. Sorry, and Nimue, he turns around, is already 40 feet away.
Up, probably.
Yes, sorry. Let's just go over.
I wouldn't mind the extra time with Nimue myself as well. So.
Okay. Well then, I suppose. Walk with me, and we'll follow the sorceress.
As you say, Your Grace.
Yes, that's all right.
Yes.
And we'll find out what befalls them shortly after this break.
Oh my God! We're adventuring with King Arthur.
With King Arthur. I think it's really him.
I think it might be.
I mean, I really hope it is, because I'm going to look stupid.
I'm really, really dumb.
Nimue would have told us if it
Seriously,
wasn't.
if it's Merlin this entire time.
Welcome back to Pendragon, Under an Iron Sky, a wise young man, part 2 - get more Pendragon at chaosium.com using code PENCANNON3 for 15% off. That includes the Magnum Opus edition of the core rulebook that Skid is currently holding up.
It's so lovely.
Includes,
gorgeous.
I'm trying to talk about what it includes. Anything in the Pendragon line, you can do it. And that's the best way for everybody watching this to encourage Chaosium to basically do more of these probably next year, because we've got a bunch of Pendragon stuff that's coming out. But yeah, so we return. So our nights, the evening is upon you, and only a little light remains cast over the horizon, and soon you'll be left darkling. Neither Nimue nor Arthur have horses, but she leads the way, and he follows, smiling as he goes, gesturing for you all to follow them along. The path leads you further through Mortis Forest, perhaps the furthest west some of you have ever been.
Ooh.
Never been this far west before.
I don't like it. I want to go back.
Anyway,
too close to Ireland.
I will walk up closer
Too close to the
Nimue.
Welsh.
I think we are Welsh, technically. I don't know. I don't know the history of all of it. Nimue?
Yes, what?
Oh, you seem annoyed.
I'm not annoyed. I'm just focusing on where we're going.
Oh, do you need to focus to know how to get there?
A little. Are you going to ask me about your dagger?
Yes! How did you know? It's because you're magic.
Yes. Whatever. Yes, go on.
Oh, it's just that when you gave it to me, look, it felt like I was being chosen for something, do you know? And that was really nice because at the time, my friends had become knights and I hadn't quite been able to do it yet. So I was just a squire and it made me feel like I could be a knight. And so 1, thank you for that. And 2, I've been going around thinking there is something magical about this and maybe it does mean something, but perhaps that's just the fanciful flight of a child that isn't becoming of, someone who's a mother now, and I don't know. I guess I don't know why I'm saying all of this to you.
Yes, Dame Fiona, it's a dagger. The dagger is whatever you take with you. Do you know what is real and what is magic, Dame Fiona? Do you understand?
I don't think I do. Sometimes I think there's magic, and then it seems like it was just a word we haven't come up with yet that might sound something like science, but I don't know because I don't think that's been invented yet. So I do think magic is real.
She puts her finger over your lips as she walks. Whoa. And she looks at you in the eye and she stops, which stops the whole convoy. Everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? And she looks at you and says, reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, no longer exists. And she turns and begins to walk again, and the convoy continues.
So she goes, my dagger's magic. It is magic.
While all this was happening, at the same time, back with the other group, Dame Sophine is like, so how much magic can there exist in terms of Christianity before we have to start burning things and seeing if things float in water or drown? Do you think?
This is what I was trying to ask Professor Dorsey Armstrong. It's exactly what I wanted to talk to her about it. She never got back.
Maybe you could call her office.
I should just start pestering her at her workplace. I think she'd love that.
Well, that's better than pestering her at her home, which is the next step if she doesn't get back to you from the workplace.
I guess I'll change my text.
Exactly. Yeah, update it. Night has taken the land by the time you exit on the western edge of Mortis Forest. It's a calm and cloudless night, and the autumn chill is subtle but ever present. You walk across the green hills and the vast open land. Nimue never once looks back. After about an hour, you come to a beatific body of water, and the crescent moon is reflecting silver on its unmoving surface. The sorceress turns her face to the sky, looking upon the stars, and she looks to you, sighs, and says, "We will rest here tonight." And with that, she just plants herself cross-legged on the ground. And Arthur looks at you all and goes, I don't suppose any of you brought tents or anything, like a big canvas guy with a fur rug?
Oh, we should have taken those.
No,
you're very
I'm joking. Everybody, enjoy yourselves, please. Everyone, just relax.
The Caradoc starts dancing.
Okay, yes. Right. It is quite cold, though, so perhaps I will fetch some kindling. You all make yourselves comfortable, and I'll set about making a fire, yes?
Are you all right going off by yourself? I know you are just... Don't take this in the wrong way, just a boy who happened to now be king, and I'm sure you can take care of yourself, but I don't want anything to happen to you. Should I come with you while you gather kindling?
I don't. Sir Quegan, are you okay? You look like you've.
He is so stunned by Fiona's impertinence. The idea that she could say to him, "You're just a boy who became a king,"
I'm trying to appeal to his.
Throw it off like that. He's like, no, Grace, I'm so sorry. I'm equally as concerned for your safety. Yes,
you must forgive her left-handedness, my king.
I'm sorry. I just have a tendency to just say whatever comes into my head without fully thinking it through.
Yes, she has no respect for authority or understanding of station, Your Grace.
That is
one
not
day, perhaps.
true, Sir Quegan.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. I mean, no, you're correct. I'm just a boy who happened to become king. It's all rather silly. You left-handed, Fiona?
Yes.
Oh, me too. I don't really meet anybody else who's also left-handed.
You're left-handed?
Yes.
No. This
I
cannot
put
be.
out my left hand to shake his left hand.
Yeah, he shakes your left hand too. Yes.
What am I watching here? What is this?
It's all right.
Actually,
Anyway, so I am more than capable of getting the kindling by myself. He glances at Nimue, who's just sitting cross-legged, staring at the water. Yeah, but if anyone would like to come, you're more than welcome to help. But otherwise, we it's just set up some bedrolls from the horses, I suppose. Just get comfortable. If this is where we're stopping for the night, it'd be good to yes. And I didn't bring any food, of course, but anyway. And he starts wandering off just towards the edge of the nearby setting of trees where he might gather some kindling. Yeah. Anyone who wants to join him is welcome, but otherwise he would in theory have a few moments of somewhat privacy and hushed voices if you wanted to discuss anything.
I knew we should have brought snacks. Snacks to the boy king.
We didn't know. Why didn't he bring enough of his own snacks?
Sir Quegan goes off with him.
Okay.
I guess I'll tend to the horses, but they had all of their camp set up. We should have taken something. I mean, they were just headed back to Montacute.
I think we're all just so excited about the presence of Arthur, our king. Took leave of our senses.
I know. Do you think he's cross with me for stabbing that fellow?
He doesn't seem like it.
He is a forgiving king. He is merciful. I am sure that he's looked past your horrendous indiscretion.
I'm just trying to help.
Your horrendous indiscretion.
Fiona was witness. Barnabus said that he was going to fight to the death. He never agreed to the terms.
He did not agree. He absolutely said to me that he did not care what I said. He was going to fight to the death. He did say that.
And so I was only doing what I thought was right.
I think yes, and that's fine. And I think that King Arthur knows that. And he doesn't seem angry to me. I just want to make sure that he doesn't get hurt or killed under our watch. Can you imagine? If we were with him when he went into the woods to gather kindling and then suddenly never came back?
No. Meanwhile, we go over to Sir Quegan, who is in the middle of killing King Arthur so he could assume his identity because they're about the same height.
I will wear your skin.
Hello, Merlin. It's me, Nicholas. So best take me back to that throne room now.
Yes.
Where are my servants?
It's me, Buffalo Quegan, with my skin suit.
Buffalo Quegan.
Anyway, so you're a little a ways, and Arthur is laden with kindling that he's building up and putting it there. Thank you for your help, Sir Quegan. He hands you the pile of kindling.
Not at all, Your Grace. I come not to protect you, obviously. It's obvious by your swordplay that you can defend yourself. I merely come to help share the load. Building and finding the wood for a fire is never easy and always quite tedious, I find.
No, it's sort of nice to be around nature. I must say, I'm lucky I wasn't armored today because I still haven't learnt all my steps quite well. I can barely actually swing a sword. I am quite able I'm nimble enough that I was very scared, I must say. It hit me once, so
Well, you didn't seem it, Your Grace. You seemed very in control the entire time. I was rather impressed. In fact, it's what led me to believe you. Of course, when you first said it, I was completely unsure. I thought, no offense, Your Grace, I thought you were a madman. When you clearly were trained very well, and so it became quite obvious to me that a person wearing what you were wearing could not have executed swordplay quite so well had they not been trained in a rather rigorous regiment.
One of Merlin's, one of his many lessons is that a king must project kingliness regardless of how they feel at all times. Here you are, some more wood.
Yes, thank you. Your Grace.
Yes, sorry. Yes?
Oh, no, please, Your Grace, please, no. I should not have spoken.
No, you can speak, Sir Guigan. You're a free man. You can say what you like.
I simply wish only to so briefly continue the similar questions that Fiona had posed. I'm sorry, I just don't understand how can the king exactly go missing for so long? Are your people not concerned?
Well, it's only a few days, and my, Sir Kay is looking after the Londinium in my stead, and I often travel around, and Merlin has these little things he likes to go off and do, and the court is mostly aware of it. But it's
so they simply think you are off on a hunt or some such.
Yes, something like I'm not sure what. It's. Yeah, I must say, Sir Guigan, you don't take this the wrong way, but you've the look of a man who has done things that no man should. I cannot help but wonder, if you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your eye?
That is a very rude question, King Arthur.
Shut up, King.
Sorry, Your
If you
Grace,
had parents, you would have been taught not to ask people about how they lost their body parts.
Yes. I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't quite understand what you mean, but as it pertains to my eye, and he's going to think for a moment to be deceitful to the king, as he has with everyone else. So I was jumped on the road, I was robbed, stabbed, that kind of thing. But he's going to change tack here because he's been shocked and surprised so far about how close the relationship is with Merlin, who he knows to be a pagan and sort of a druidic sort of figure. He is also left-handed. What? And he's walking around in peasant's clothes, connecting with nature. This seems like he might be aware of and believe in some of the things that Quigan has seen and maybe not think Quigan's such a madman. So he pauses for a moment and says, I fell afoul of a band of, he looks sheepish, fairies, Your Grace. Fairies in the wood that rather captured me when I was weak, and I was unable to escape their clutches without the loss of an eye. I am grateful that this is all that I have lost. I'm sorry, does that sound mad to you?
No, Sir Guigan, that is truly awful. I'm very sorry that happened to you, and it's just, and he glances over to, the other knights who are still talking amongst one another near Nimue, and he looks back to you and he lowers his voice. Would I be incorrect in surmising that your companions don't know this story?
No, and I would appreciate your discretion. I believe that some of them probably suspect some such foul play, but I went away for quite some time, and simply said that it was bandits on the road. I didn't want to appear to have lost my mind. It is important, my family, to me. They're their stability and their safety, and I feel as if someone of my rank who would appear to be losing his mind and talking of fairies could very well have what they have managed to scrape together taken away from them.
Yes, well, no, I understand. I don't think you need to fear that. And he's now laden with quite a lot of firewood, and he turns, getting ready to walk back toward Can. But he says, well, I suppose all I would say, Sir Quegan, is that trust who you trust, and just have faith that people will see you who you are. And, well, Merlin once said to me, it's important that when we are hurt, when we become scarred, that we don't let those scars become scars on our soul. So I would just, I suppose, say the same thing to you. Anyway, let's go set a fire. It is very cold. And he begins to walk back toward everybody.
Thank you, Your Grace. You are most wise. And I will follow behind.
Yes. And they return and they dump the wood. He just drops it all there and he stands with his hands on his hips and says, well, there we are. Anyone had a light of fire?
Please, allow me, my lord. Allow me, Your Grace. I don't even know if I'm good at this, and I think it would be funny if he fucks it up, but I would love to roll something. I'm looking for survival.
We don't really have a survival
I guess there
skill.
Isn't.
Courtesy?
Might be under hunting, I would say.
I feel like
It's
hunting, because it's like wilderness stuff. I could see it being hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, so if you want to make that the skill,
sure.
I'll take care of it, and then we'll see if he embarrasses himself. He'll start putting the wood together and building the pile of
Interesting, Sir
kindling.
Quegan. Normally, your squire does this for you.
He shoots her like a glance. Yes, normally, but we don't have that option, do we, Fiona?
No, and how's it going?
All the wood fumbles up to the ground that he had been building like a pyramid, and it just like, blah, 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 like comes on over, and he's like, oh, no, there it is. And then he starts to like flint and steel it up, and then it's just not catching.
Okay. Did you fail or did you fumble?
I failed.
Okay.
Your Grace, I believe it is quite wet. Still
That's
working on it.
It's all right. No, take your time. And he keeps glancing at Dame Safina and then looking down at the palms of his hands as this is all happening.
I would like to apologize, Your Grace, for my... I was merely trying to... you see, he did say, and I believe you heard him, that he was going to fight to the death, and I could not allow that to happen.
No, I'll admit it. I was shocked. I thought he probably would surrender, but I suppose in the end he did surrender, possibly due to your actions. So, if anything, Dame Safina, while I was perturbed, I shall say, I thought about it on the road and I realized that I actually should thank you because you did what you thought was right, and it's, for all I know, God's plan would have been that Barnabus struck me down had someone not intervened. Maybe he was never going to surrender to me.
Yes, right. Exactly. Is what I was thinking. I'll have you know, I have a 17 in spiritual. I'm usually a very good person.
Well,
show him your ID.
Prove it. I sometimes second guess God's plan for me. Dame Fiona.
Forgive me for asking.
Dame Safina, but how do you keep your faith in times of doubt, Dame Safina?
Well, I mean, I like to think that life has its ups and downs, and there are times that we are tested, and that we need to have faith in not only in ourselves and in our Lord, but in the people who we choose to surround ourselves with our family, with our friends. As knights, we have to be courageous, and courage is not the lack of fear, but but acting despite of it. So I like to think that even in times where we are tested in our faith, we need to act faithful in spite of those times of doubt.
Yes, you're right. I suppose God, he doesn't wait to test you on your best day when everything's going well. I suppose he waits until you're in the lion's den. He waits until Goliath stands before you, doesn't he just, I suppose we could all be sitting there having a nice hearty meal with friends in front of a fire and be like, why don't you test my faith now, God? Because everything's going well. I suppose that's what I've got to remember is just be faithful despite it all. Is that...
I mean...
is that what you're saying?
I mean, there are times in which I feel like that doubt is truly doubt within ourselves.
All right.
Well,
How's that fire coming, Sir Queegan? It is quite cold. Does anyone else want to help him?
Oh, no, he's fine. He'll get it. He'll get it.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes. He said he would do it, and he
Can
will
I
do
invoke
it.
a passion to light this fire?
Yeah, you can. Which passion would you like to use?
Don't run off into the woods again.
I would
that'd
like
be very
to.
funny.
I would like to invoke the passion of my lord, homage to my lord.
Okay, which is what?
Or no,
Don't
actually,
do it off your honor.
oh, hey, that's a real mean thing to say. Let's do. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. What makes the most sense? Either homage to my lord or hospitality.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about your hospitality?
Yeah.
Is that a good
It's not as
That could be
high.
good.
It would be a risk, but I think it makes more sense, right? Hospitality.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's just trying to look good. He's trying
What
to
is your
look good.
hospitality?
13.
Okay. All right. That's better than 50%. Go on.
Yeah, a little better than 50%. Let's see. Ooh, natural 2.
Ooh.
So success.
So you get plus 5 to your hunting. Yeah.
Plus 5 to my hunting, which brings it up to a 10. So here we go. Let's see. Critical!
Oh my
10
god!
out of 10!
The whole forest catches fire.
I told you he'd do it.
Explosion.
Oh
of
my
flame.
gosh, just a little bit more time with it, and he makes
And
the
then all of a sudden,
perfect
this jet of
fire!
flame. Oh, and everyone can sit down, rub their hands together, and warm them. Nimue continues to just sit with her back to all of you, just motionless like a freak. But anyway, Arthur,
Like a freak. I
Arthur-
spit on her.
Arthur sits down next to the fire. Ah, yes, that's good.
Your Grace.
I've buttered a heel of bread and a bit of cheese, but it should be enough to go around if everyone take a little bite and
That's
takes a
very
bite of each.
generous.
And he hands it to Sir Caradoc next.
As our Lord dispensed loaves and fishes to the poor, so you bring food to us, Your Grace.
Yes, it's not very good though. It's a few days old at this point. Sorry, Dame
'Tis
Fiona.
like manna from heaven, my Lord.
So Caradoc is a bit of a fanboy.
Take it down a notch, please.
I'm sorry, a little emotional, Your Grace. I've dreamt of this day. So many years.
I thought the unicorns were going to be. I thought the unicorns were going to be our shining moment. And
Unicorns
the
were
king with
very
us.
cool. I will not deny it.
I do just think it's important to remind you all that I'm just, especially here, in modest clothing with no crown. I just, everyone can relax. Sorry, Dame Fiona, you were going to ask me something? Or you?
No, I was going to say something, but what I'll say right now is I feel that you feel weight on yourself. It must be difficult to have such a life change. To go from, forgive me, but nothing and no one, to suddenly a king. I imagine there's quite a lot of pressure, so why don't we all here we're just 5 nights sat around a fire, all equals together. You don't have to worry about being in charge or being right. Maybe that will help. I don't know.
Well, perhaps a bit of distraction. Maybe a story. Maybe, how would that be, Your Grace?
Sure. Yeah, go on. Tell us a story. Let's see what stories I have to hear.
Wow.
What a story. Anybody?
Vibes.
All right,
and I would like to try to roll orate in order to tell just a silly and kind of funny story about Jasper, like something my son did that is like just light and funny and brings a laugh. That's okay, because he feels like all the conversation has been so weighty. Yeah, and so heavy, and that this kid is just not into it.
Make an orate roll, and while you're doing that, everybody else can consider that Queegan is being
doing a tight five.
When was the last time Queegan just told a funny story to everybody? You know, this seems
about
like
the last time I saw him build his own fire.
Who is this funny Sir Queegan you're talking speak of?
Turning on the charm. Leech, I dropped the die. Oh,
what do you need for orate? What is your orate?
Oh my God! I rolled a 12 on a 12.
Wow!
What?
Right. And what tale do you regale everybody with?
I just summarized it. I don't know the details of it, but just a funny story about his kid, Jasper, his son, and something that makes him seem precocious and silly while they were at sword play, and just something to make everybody laugh.
Everybody enjoys it. Make sure to check those boxes too if you have, and everyone has a good laugh, including Arthur. And he's clapping and he's laughing, and maybe one of you even sees the Nimue's shoulders jump up and down with a little bit of a chuckle to himself.
Yes! Man, you killed.
Yeah, you killed. Yeah, crushed. You should go on tour with a story like that. That's good. I know it reminds me of being a young lad, and well, of course it didn't know my father, but you're just having all kinds of fun, and things are much more, much more carefree, I suppose. You don't think about things like, the realm being shattered and you having to reunite it. I mean, Caradoc, what? Tell me, what would you do?
What would I do, Your Grace?
What would you do? The realm is shattered. There's supposed to, and so say I'm picture me like with a pointy hat and a big white beard, and I'm really ugly and old, and I come up to you and I say, you there, you who've never done anything like this before, you have to unite all of Britain under one banner. What you I say that, you say what?
Oh, I suppose and he starts to panic, like he's sweating, and he just fiddles in his pocket for something. Your Grace, I'm sorry. Though I again have long dreamed of being asked such a thing by you, I am overcome. And he pulls out and says, when I cannot find the words, I find comfort in this. And he whips out his knob.
Mm-hmm.
He says, as you can see, I have polished it over and over again.
Yes.
He can't
I started
go too
when I was a boy,
without...
younger than you, Your Grace. I began polishing it. And you can see... Look at it, Your Grace. Look.
Yes, now I can see.
I hold it now in my hand. Look at it.
I know, I can see it's glistening in the moonlight.
I shall not polish it now, not in front of you, Your Grace. But trust me, I have done it often.
Yes, Merlin has many of those hanging from his at the end of his staff. He's got a whole bunch of them. I will say, it's just yours looks like newer than his. A lot of the leather holding his seems to have lost its elasticity, but yours looks good.
No, mine is still quite rigid, Your Grace.
Yes. All right. Well, that's...
You may be surprised to learn that this very knob was a gift from Merlin himself to my father.
No, because that's what he does. He goes around and he says, you have this and you have that, and everyone's like, Anyway, would anyone like a bite of the half of an apple?
I'm sorry. How is polishing a knob supposed to unite the realm?
Oh, right. Well, and he sort of turns his back and just starts furiously polishing his knob. No. And he pockets it and he turns around with a renewed confidence. He says, Your Grace, I would approach those the petty kings that surround you, each in their turn. I would learn who among them has rivalries or grudges against the others, and play them against one another. Find allies that will help you to defeat those who will not come to heal. This is what I would do, Your Grace. I would exploit those divisions that exist in those that would oppose you.
Well, I mean,
Your
it
Grace.
would seem that we went to the same school then, because that's, I guess, just what's happening. But yes, sorry, yes, Dame Fiona, yeah.
May I suggest universal health care and a livable wage?
Oh yes,
This is a
universal
fantasy.
basic income.
This is sheer fantasy.
Yes, may I suggest magic?
Well, yes, and of course, magic would be good too. But don't forget, Your Grace, that you have knights, don't you, to help you do things. I mean,
Knights.
Lord Robert of Salisbury, our
Yes.
lord, doesn't just go
Yes.
out and do everything himself. We do those things for him. So
Where's your squad?
you have people who can help you, right? Just
Oh, sorry,
you
just ask all
squadless?
4 of you. Could you please quickly unite the realm for me? And when it's done, just let me know, and I'll sweep in and take all the glory. Is that what you think that I should do, Dame Fiona?
Well, I think that's a bit reductive, if I'm honest. You know, I understand that
Sorry.
you're frustrated, but that's not
No,
what
sorry.
I mean.
I'm not trying to be frustrated. Sorry, I'm not. He looks at everybody. I'm not frustrated.
It's okay
I'm
if you are. I understand.
No,
but-
why would I? I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not. I mean,
All right.
maybe it's easy for you to say, Dame Fiona. You know, you've a bit like Sir Quigan. You've the look of a woman who's seen things others have not. What?
Yes, I
what?
think-
Like what? What is it you were whispering about with he gestures with his head to Nimue on the road? What?
Oh, it's silly. Everyone else was a knight, and I was still a squire. I used to be Dame Safina's squire, and I thought, well, I'm not very good, am I? You know, I can't even be a knight at the same time as all of my friends. And then we met Nimue, and no one could understand what was going on, but I saw something, and this is dagger, and I'll pull out the dagger, and it was for me, and I thought, I'm chosen. I'm a chosen one with this dagger, and it's magical, but it hasn't been magical, and I'm not chosen. And so I was just asking Nimue, am I an idiot for even ever thinking it?
No, that's maybe I should ask her the same thing. I mean, nothing's.
She told me, and I think I have this right, that things are magic as long as you believe they are. And if you stop believing that they're magic, they're not magic anymore? I don't know. I have the same questions as you. I'm not that much older than you.
It's just, no, you're not. That's kind of like. He looks around at the darknesses all around. I think for now, despite anything else, right now, it's just a group of people around a fire sharing a half apple.
Yes.
Would anyone like
Yes.
a bite of the half apple?
I would be honored, Your Grace, please.
Yes, no, you keep at it, Cicada. Did you pass the bread and cheese around to everybody, or did you think I was just giving it?
I thought the bread and cheese was just for me, Your Grace.
Hand me.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I've eaten it all.
Well, that's okay, isn't it? Everybody else, we'll be okay. We can eat something tomorrow. We'll eat something tomorrow. Oh God, just nothing has made sense. Nothing has made sense. Not since I drew the blasted sword, and I'm what now? King? They tell me. They just tell me.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but it seems that you are somewhat ill at ease with your position.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you're all knights of low station, so I can feel like
yes,
I can
it's
just
true.
say whatever I like. And I just, the winter after I was crowned, Merlin took me to this ring of stones outside of Salisbury, and as this beating storm like no other I'd ever seen rained down on us, he screamed and he screamed at me. And he told me over and over, how the sword from out that anvil restored to the world a power that had long lain dormant. I remember those words exactly. He kept saying over. He told me the power that resurrected gods and woke spirits and woke fairies. He told me that so long as I drew breath, me, the guy here sitting before you, as long as I drew breath, that power would remain in the world. To a 13-year-old boy, he said this. What does one even do with that? Do you see?
That is an extraordinary amount of pressure to
see
put
how
on
that
your
could be very stressful. Yes.
He stands up and he just stretches. He sort of begins to pace back and forth by the fire.
Your Grace, if I may, your concerns, they are... I feel it as a lowly knight, as you say, of a small household. The pressures to oversee such a small thing. The realm itself, unimaginable. And also, I believe that it cannot be done alone. That you cannot put all that weight on yourself. And that it cannot be rushed.
No.
You must take your time, and you must surround yourself with those you trust. Those who can and will execute what you feel is right. I mean, only being with you for a day, I can tell you're full of wisdom beyond your years.
Execute what I feel is right, and execute those who would defy me. Is that what you're going to say, Sir Queegan? Like, just because you say, I can't do it all by myself, and I have to trust people, and I have to have knights, and I have to have soldiers, I have to have war machines, because now we march to war. First it was Lot, and then it was Gore, and all the others since, and apparently there are more to follow, and some bow, and others spit, and they choose death. And what death? My brave knights, what death have you seen?
I'd forgotten how angsty teenagers are. My God.
No, indeed, Your Grace, you are right. But listen to yourself. You are right. The wisdom is in exactly what you say. They chose death, not you. Though you are the one that gives the order, you are not the one that chose to do so. It is... If they do not wish to rally under a banner of one united Britain, then they should choose death.
He looks to you all.
I don't know that I agree.
Okay, yeah, all right, a dissenting opinion, finally. Fucking hell. Like, what should we do instead?
Well, I don't know. Well, I think maybe the first step... Well, listen to me for a moment, if you will. Please. You are just... I don't know
slowly back
what
away.
You want to hear us say, but clearly we haven't said what you want to hear yet, and that's fine. But listen, maybe the first step is not... No, please listen to me. Maybe the first step is... Maybe you should look more to these old gods than the new one.
Right. Okay.
The joke is very funny.
She's
very funny, Your Majesty.
Excellent story, Fiona. Excellent story.
Why
Put
not?
her in a headlock and drag her away.
Listen.
Dame Fiona, are you distracted by the bread and cheese that Sir Caradoc ate? Were you watching him eat all your bread and cheese, and that's why you weren't paying attention when I said one of the first things Merlin did was take me out to these standing stones and just stood in the fucking rain with me and told me that the old god was going to resurrect all this power.
And he shouted at you.
Yes,
and the old gods are back.
And you're telling me I need to focus more on them. I was baptized a Christian boy.
Thank you.
Right? And then but I have this druid taking, and so what is it that the old gods are doing? Apparently, I'm the conduit for their return.
Sure.
Whence, Dame Fiona? He looks around as if to be like...
Slowly and surely, The power is we saw a unicorn. We went to a fairy kingdom. We met Oberon. That did not happen.
We killed a giraffe.
King.
Oh God, don't listen to me. I'm sorry. Please continue. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Sakerdok. That is happening. And it did not happen before you. I don't know the answer. None of us do, right? We don't know. And you are unfortunately in a position where you feel like you are supposed to know, and you don't. All I know is the best thing you can do is have people you can talk to like this. Forget Merlin. He's confusing.
I wish I could forget Merlin.
If I may, I feel like we are focusing too much on the God aspect of this, which can be very overwhelming. And faith is nothing we can prove.
True.
And so perhaps we should focus our energy on what we can do towards how we could unite the people by what incentive is there for the people to be united.
No, that's what I would like to think. But to hear Sir Queegan and most other people tell it, the incentive is, or you get killed. Right?
Well,
They're going to do the right thing. Because, but that's what everyone's telling me. And what right have I to do death? Right? What right does any of us? Really? I mean, Dame Safina, like, I forgave you and I understand why you did what you did. But what right would have given you if you'd killed Barnabus?
Well, that was only because it was going to become a danger to your life.
To my life. And what does he have a higher right than me? What right do I have to do? Is it a divine one? Like no man
you're your king.
But no man, be he beggar or king, should have leave to end the life of another. I walk in rags with a rusted blade for fear of my life as a king. Well, and yet right now, this is the most free and happy I've felt in years. I'd almost forgotten.
We are knights in service of the Lord, and we of our Lord, and to you, and we don't go around taking people's lives just for the sake of it.
This is why, Your Grace, it is becoming so clear to me, even as you speak, why it must be you. Those men you speak of, those who you don't wish to pass judgment upon, and which you claim to not have a right to take their life, they would say the exact opposite. They would say they had the right to take yours in pursuit of their power. It must be you because you don't want it. Don't you see? You don't wish to go out killing those that won't unite us under one banner, but you will do what must be done.
He draws that rusty blade, that rusty sword, and he gestures at it. Sir Queegan, you see this? This is nothing but a symbol of my apparent divine and what you would say is important right to do death, because if I do it, nobody else will?
Well, no.
Is that what you're saying? He stares
Everyone
at the blade
else will, and they will delight in it. They will use their power to hurt those that defy them in a way that is not in the pursuit of a united and peaceful kingdom.
But what if you do show mercy the way you did with Barnabus? Perhaps if you give people a reason to want to be united under you, make their lives better, make their lives more interesting, give them things they didn't have before, then they won't want to fight against you. It won't be so much work. I disagree. Some people now, yes, the way they want to function is, if you don't do what I say, I kill you. But you don't function that way. You don't think that way. And I think, as Queegan is saying, that is a good thing. So, if you have opposing views, and make their lives better.
He continues to pace, and he sort of points his sword towards you. Not like in an evil way.
Yeah.
No. It's no. But I think that's wrong. Like, be honest with me. Who amongst you today thought me a fool or if not a fool, then at least somewhat unwise or naive for just letting the bandits go? Who, just be honest with me, it's okay. Who thought that, like, wow, I can't believe you're just letting them walk away? Who thought that?
No, you showed mercy, Your Grace. And furthermore, if you, according to what you've been saying, if you see the need for things to operate differently in this realm, you have been blessed with the opportunity to change that.
That's a very good point, Dame Safina.
I thought it was foolish, Your Grace.
Sir Queegan!
I thought that they would simply take the opportunity to establish a new base of operations elsewhere, to continue robbing people and taking advantage of those that can't protect themselves.
That's exactly right. Of course, I did think about that. But my other option at the time was to kill them or have you order all of you to kill them. And I'm sure you would have done that. But so would that have been okay? What if they do continue to rob and murder people? What then?
Well, what if they don't? And that is the question I came to. I stood there and I thought I would do exactly the opposite. And it made me think, well, let's see what this action results in. Instead of theorizing about what happens, let's see what actually happens. If they all turn themselves into Montacute, and she finds a way to put them to work or make them part of the village, well then, that is a win for you, Your Grace.
It's a win
a very
for
impressive
everyone.
one, and I will admit that I was wrong. We won't know. You can't know.
No, you can't know. None of you can know. I appreciate you all here listening to me rambling in the absence of that old man. And it's just, he continues to look at the sword and then he looks up at the sky. Merlin said that the darkness, makes fools of heroes. There's a, reference to, you wake up, you get scared of the dark, and then the next day you realize the thing that you were scared of in the dark was actually just like a pine tree or something, and you thought it was a person, and you feel like a fool. But I feel not like a hero, so what shall the darkness do to me? Let me, in this moment, let me be rid of this death. Let me be rid of this burden. Please, just let me just forget it. And in a sweep, he hurls the rusted blade away. It spins end over end, and finally plops into the water, sending ripples rolling out, the moon shimmering on the surface. He looks back at you like, ta-da!
It's gone.
It's gone.
You've done it.
There we go. See?
Just into the lake.
Just threw it away.
Just a sword in a lake.
No, it just...
How do you feel?
I feel he begins to sit down, and then a voice breaks from behind all of you.
Uh-oh. It's Merlin.
Have I arrived in time to interrupt the tantrum of a petulant boy? You turn Merlin.
Now I get it.
He's standing there leaning heavily on his staff. His face is very stern, and you notice immediately Arthur's face changes. Like all of a sudden, like his age, if it wasn't already, becomes even more apparent. He's immediately if you remember, like the really obnoxious kid in class who was like fooling around, and then as soon as the teacher walks in and he gets caught and he just shrinks down. That's almost exactly what's happened. And Merlin is standing there. He's appeared seemingly out of nowhere, just only a few feet away from the fire where you're all sitting. What do each of you do?
I'll scramble to my feet and stand kind of at attention, looking at Arthur and Merlin, and just I'm a little stunned.
Merlin?
Yes,
I think you're being way too harsh.
I'm not being harsh. He has got a great destiny to fulfill, and by golly, if he doesn't, it's not going to be my fault.
Well, perhaps you are going to force him into failing by pushing him too hard.
Have you tried gentle parenting?
He's not my child. You boy, I will talk with you all in a moment. You boy, go and fetch that sword. Are you fucking kidding me, Merlin? It's freezing cold. Go and get that sword now. And Arthur, he gets up and he kicks a rock and he turns around and he starts to wait and then starts to walk. Anyway, Merlin sits himself down by the fire and lays his staff across his throat and rubs his hand. Anyway, how are all of you?
Is it necessary to be so hard on him? He's struggling.
My Lord Merlin, I apologize for the lack of cheese and bread. It was my error. I am deeply sorry.
So Paradox would eat all of it.
I did
all of it.
I did not anticipate your arrival.
That's all right. I brought some of my own, and he takes out from under his thing, and he's got this big long log of bread and cheese, and he peers off. Now everybody but Sir Caradox already eaten, doesn't it? So here you are. Yes, of course he has. Yes, no, and he's got it's fresh bread and like a rich, creamy brie too, like way better than the bread and cheese you filled up on.
Superior to the
And he hands that around.
But well, all right.
Yeah, and you can hear Arthur, who's like thigh deep in the freezing water, turns back to shout at the captain, I cannot find it! Don't whine to me, you're not leaving there until you do.
Does he know how to swim?
Then Arthur groans and continues wading through the water, like reaching down, feeling around for it. Does he know how to what?
Does he know how to swim?
Well, he's going to have to if he threw it that deep. Jeez.
Perhaps I should help.
Should we have a rope ready?
We must find that sword, sir.
I really think this is a lesson for the boy. If you go up there, not everyone can help him at all the times. Sir Quegan, how would you, if it's your son who threw away one of his toys and then said he demanded he wanted it back, would you go get it for him, or would you tell him to go and find it himself? To bear the consequences of its own actions.
Oh, Sir Quegan, he would beat his son mercilessly, I have no doubt.
Doc, certainly would not.
No, he wouldn't. He's an honourable man, and I'm a liar.
No,
sorry.
If it's anyway how he treats his wife,
Merlin,
don't know.
Perhaps you're right. All right.
Be free if you want to, but not how I would raise a child. No.
Well, I'm just very impressed that the boy will listen to you that way, and not wield his power to keep you silent or have you thrown in the dungeons. I think it's a rather, impressive.
Dare.
Yes, I'm finding that in only a day with him, rather remarkable young man.
Well, has he talking your ear off, I suppose, has he? Complaining,
yes,
I only heard a little bit of it.
Well, as Fiona implied, he is rather weighted down with the pressure, I feel.
He is filled with doubt, my Lord Merlin.
You have any idea how lucky he is? If he was still a stable boy, he'd probably be dead by now.
Yes, but at least he wouldn't have the weight of the fate of all of our civilization on his shoulders.
Yes. Is that a good thing?
No, I don't think he... Well, no, I don't... He's obviously destined. This is his destiny. But he still has to deal with his feelings. And it's a big change. It's a lot to undertake. We are not born with wisdom. It comes with age. He's still a young man.
And, as they say, you win more flies with honey than vinegar. Maybe sometimes.
Who says that?
It's a common saying.
It is a pagan saying.
Oh, that's why.
Ignore it.
My mother used to say
Ignore it.
Look, when you're sweet to people, you might get more of what you want out of them.
Oh, I thought you were trying to catch flies.
Understand.
Yes, I thought flies are the people.
Why would you want to be eating flies? I do not.
I assumed your people ate flies.
Yes,
on a regular basis.
No, it makes much more sense.
I think just sometimes when you're nice, you get more of what you want. Is what
Why do you speak in riddles?
Well, it's the pagan
Arthur
way.
calls back from the I swear it's been swallowed to the underhells. I can't find it anywhere. I'm looking. I can't find it. No, you will find it, and stop complaining. Not another word from you unless it's I found the sword, and I'm sorry, Merlin and brave knights, Sir Caradox, Sir Quegan, Dame Fiona, and Dame Sophina. That's the only thing you're going to say, boy.
He knows our names.
Of course he does. I fear this is a toxic relationship.
Nimue is still sitting there. She sighs heavily at this exchange, and she gets to her feet, her arms still crossed, barefoot, obviously, and she just mutters, "I'll help him." And you watch as the sorceress disrobes and lets her clothing fall to the ground. And she steps into the water, apparently just heedless of the cold, and she dives beneath the surface with a mighty splash. And Arthur curses, said, "My hair! It's getting cold." He looks at so quick. There, were you going to dive in there and look around with her, were you?
Well, I certainly wasn't going to drop all my clothes and dive in, no.
Yes, no, you would have catched a death of cold. That's really, he's a silly boy. He should have taken his clothes off before he went into the freezing water. He's probably going to die of some cold disease now. God, that's just what the realm needs, isn't it?
I could loan him my robe.
That is the most generous thing I have ever heard Sir Caradoc say.
That is astounding. Caradoc, no, you can't.
Merlin holds his hand out and he looks directly at you, Sir Caradoc. Caradoc, if you give that robe to any other man, it will mean the death of us all.
You are full of shit, Merlin.
Okay. So let's tie it back on.
Good, thank you, yes. But,
I'm sorry about the baby who went to the fairyland and now is a grown-up, by the way.
Well, we didn't know it was going to age.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
You don't remember?
Sorry, there's so many other things going on. Just, I'm sure it's fine, Fiona. Whatever it is you think you've done, I forgive you. Is that what you want to hear?
What? I mean, I guess it is what I wanted to hear, if I'm honest.
I thought that might be the case, but look, this is what... you see brave knights, like Dame Fiona here, and my forgiveness of her. There is a lesson to be learned in all things, don't you think?
Yes,
of course.
All things. And what some of you do not know, do not understand, but some of you think or do not, but there is a power in this world that was taken from us.
Yes, the old gods.
The power of combustion engines.
The power of a motorcycle.
The power of love.
That power, he looks at each of you, that power is the divine right of humanity. And he points a crooked finger out toward the lake. And King Arthur will return it to us.
Well, is it true, Merlin, that when he drew the sword from the anvil, it brought back the fairies? Or were they always there?
I believe they were always there, but they had been forgotten about, their power rescinded by something, I don't know, maybe the Romans, but now in this new age it has been restored. And as long as that boy draw breath, it will be here in this world.
But it is quite evil, Merlin. They are quite horrible creatures.
Oh, yes. Some of them are, but others, no. And the power that resides within them and within the rest of the world that gives them life is something that is truly, truly special. Does she not need to breathe? Arthur calls out, half in jest. And then the boy stops. He's looking down at the surface of the water directly ahead of him. And upon the reflection of the moon, that spot on the water where the moon reflects, the surface breaks. And two hands, pale, rise side by side, and between them, the pommel of a glittering sword.
It looks quite different.
The hands and the weapon continue to rise, and the moonlight upon the blade is blinding. Arthur steps back in wonder, and a head breaks the surface. A long, lush head of red hair upon a perfect, dirt-free face. Nimue rises from the water, the sword in all its brightness floating before her. Where her hair was once short and dirty, it is now red and spills long across her body, somehow dry and now waving in this evening breeze. And yet still, she continues to rise. Her legs, her feet, until she hangs suspended between earth and sky, the sword hanging in the air before the boy king.
It is magical.
God be praised.
What has happened, Merlin? What has happened?
Now watch, Sir Guigan, watch. He leans close. It is a wonder. And you hear, despite the distance, Nimue speak. Sir Arthur, King, that sword is mine, and if you will give me a gift, you shall have it. And Arthur, panting, near stunned, he replies with his hands on his chest. But by my faith, I will give a gift. What do you ask? And Nimue smiles. I will ask my gift when I see my time. Arthur reaches out and wraps his fingers about the pommel, plucking the glittering sword from where it floats in the air before him. Merlin smiles. He says, and he looks at each of you, Excalibur, the sword of a king. Each of you gain 500 glory.
Oh, yeah.
Bearing witness to such an event.
And a momentous...
Wow.
Oh my God.
This is like being at the Ed Sullivan show where the Beatles made their...
Yes, it is.
We were there. Where were you when Arthur plucked Excalibur from the lake?
That's cool.
That's so cool, Brian.
Did you know this would
awesome.
happen all this time, Merlin? Did you know he would get mad enough to throw his sword in the lake and then Nimue would go and get it and give him an even better one?
Well, now that you mention it, I suppose I might have, but I didn't at the time. I know it now. Does that make sense? His eyes do this. Don't.
Strangely enough, it does make sense to me. Well,
I think I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Arthur returns from the water holding what is probably the most beautiful sword you've ever seen. It is no longer rusted. Its pommel and crossguard no longer look like they were repaired multiple times. It is gorgeous, and he smiles upon all of you. And he says, well, I declare now, this sword shall not do death. But this sword shall unite the realm.
I kneel
Same.
as he says this.
I faint. I pass out completely.
Right into the fire.
Right into the
Sequegan's heart stops and he drops dead. All right. Can you beat that?
Yeah. I die on the spot.
I have a stroke and I die.
Bleeding from my
Oh no,
ears.
his polished knob!
No.
Save the knob.
Lob.
I will also kneel.
Yes, and Nimue also exits the lake, and she puts on her robe again, but she does look completely different now. And Arthur sheathes his sword, and he looks down upon all of you kneeling. He says, "Brave knights, when the sun rises tomorrow, will you accompany me?"
Yes, anywhere.
Absolutely, Your Grace. Whenever you wish.
Yes, Your
You
Grace.
will?
Yes.
You will? Really?
Yes,
All
yes, yes.
all that way? You will? Really?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
All the way to where?
But
We will follow you to the ends of the earth,
Where
Your
are we
Grace.
going?
Oh, well, you must join me in Camelot, of course.
Yes.
Absolutely, Your Grace. It would be a great honor indeed.
All right, well, we best all get our rest then. Yes. And he lays down.
How do you sleep
sleep.
after that?
Do we need to send a note back to Lord Robert and Lady Montague?
Oh, fuck Lord Robert. I've just been invited to Camelot by the king himself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not even telling my wife.
We never got to have our girls' trip.
Well, I'll just ask now before we all go to sleep. Let's go around and just have everybody ask. Have everybody say how their night might be feeling if they have had time to process this. Who would like to go first? I don't want to put anyone on the spot, so someone will go first, and we'll go around the horn from there.
I could go.
Okay, so Queegan.
Yeah, I would. I've been thinking so hard. Queegan has been thinking so hard this whole time how to turn this fortuitous meeting with the king into some sort of personal advancement.
Classic Queegan.
And so after he had the conversation, I mean, everything he has said has been genuine and everything. I mean, he's a little bit of a suck up, but like he's trying to get in the good graces of the king because he wants to, kind of move that way forward. And his thinking, as it came down to it, was like, well, tomorrow, as we pack up things and start heading out, perhaps I will, I told that funny story about Jasper, so perhaps I could, convince him that maybe Jasper could be educated in Camelot. Maybe he could be sent to court or something like that. But perhaps he'd let a lonely knight such as me do something like that.
And maybe you can do something for that other young girl you live with as well.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
I
Your
don't
daughter.
recall her name at the moment. And he's he's just trying to think like,
What is her name?
how do you just happen to run into Yvette is her name? How do you just happen to run into the king and not take advantage of that opportunity? So that's like where everything was driving. And the more he talks to him, the more he's just so impressed by not only the wisdom of this, young man, but also the intuition and the understanding of it's almost like he could see the future and how he was describing in such, an impressive way how all of the disparate and the people that argue with him what their fate will be. Like he just knows, he can see how it's all going to go down and that it's not going to be easy. And similarly, I think he's so blown away by he knew what Queegan wanted was to go to Camelot and be a knight of the king. That's what he wanted. And it's almost like this young man just can feel and turn into spin into gold, whatever he wishes. The sword and now maybe even Queegan's life. So yeah, he still has it's about him. He still has a very selfish sort of motivation at the moment. But he is super impressed by this guy, and I think his loyalty and his homage is very real.
Dame Safina, how do you think she is feeling?
She doesn't sleep at all. And as she's just kind of has her head down by the fire and just watching everybody else, she's imagining back in the town and back at the church, somebody giving this amazing sermon about how cool Safina is and how everybody else needs to do better. And like the whole like townsfolk, like she imagines in her head singing like early in the morning, like market day, just singing about how awesome of a knight she is.
She loves doing that.
Kind of like just kind of like humming to herself very quietly as she's like completely dissociating into this daydream about how cool, imaginary, cool she is in the eyes of the townfolk.
Sir Caradoc.
I think Sir Caradoc, I mean, this is obviously a dream come true. The opportunity, like even the opportunity for like real glory that seemed like so far out of reach. Like it's the limited questing that we've done for our sort of backwater lord that we've been serving has no comparison to the opportunity that is now being afforded to us. And he's just like, and I think he's not been quite the same ever since he got brained by that stone. So
that's right.
But he's also like, yeah, he's just like, he's just so impressed by the boy king. And he's sitting there and like, you know, the rest of you, like the opportunity to do this with his friends and to see Camelot and to maybe be at the precipice of something truly legendary. And he's just looking at Arthur, like I say, it's his king, like asleep, and just thinking to himself, it's like he has changed. He's a different man now. It is as though he has slain the giraffe that is weighed down upon his very soul.
Dame Fiona.
I think Fiona is back to believing she must be chosen for something. To witness this, to see this, to have the chance to speak so brazenly and openly to the king. I mean, she was rude. But it felt like she was supposed to do it, and she was supposed to see this, she was supposed to witness this. Merlin at one point said to her, like, you must help bring the old gods back. You have to help. And now she feels like she's witnessing more and more of that power return, and it is filling her spiritually. She feels as though this is the path she's meant to be on. She's never felt more purpose in her life. And I think filled with that, knowing that, she thinks about Llewellyn and their baby, Clarisant, and knowing that once they get where they're going and we see how things shake out with, do we get to stay in Camelot? Does Arthur need to go tell, Lord Robert that we're not his knights anymore? Or is this a temporary thing? But whatever, we'll figure it out. And then Llewellyn and Clarisant will join me, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be important. And maybe we can help. Maybe we can play a hand in helping unite Britain.
And maybe Arthur could use his powers to restore the birthright of your bastard daughter, so she becomes your heir. Yeah,
legitimize your bastard.
Yeah,
because we were married.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly. Yeah,
we married.
So just before we wrap up, it's late in the night when Sir Caradoc and Sir Quigan are awoken. The moon is high in the sky, and the fire has burned to embers. Nimue, Safina, Fiona, and Merlin are fast asleep. But not Arthur. He sits by the lake with his back to you, and he's crying. His weeping has awoken you both.
Oh, no. Approach, like,
Your Grace. Is everything all right?
Well, as you approach, he still goes back to you. He speaks. He told you. He told you and you didn't listen. Or you listened and you did nothing.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't follow. Of whom do you speak?
You notice Arthur's holding something in his hands. something heavy. You did nothing, and now look at what has happened. And he tosses the heavy thing over his shoulder towards you, and it rolls to the ground at your feet. A severed head, bloody, with the face of Arthur himself upon it, frozen in terror.
What? What the?
Okay, I'm going to do a sanity roll. He turns back he grabs the shoulder of what he thought was Arthur and kind of like whips him around.
Yes, he told you. And as you turn him around, you see that his face is not Arthur, but that of a bearded man, young in the eyes, perhaps a man of 20. He told you. The man gets to his feet. He told you if I were raised by another, there would be consequences. And he draws a long and bloody dagger, and he screams at you both. He told you and you did nothing! And he charges directly at you, and you both awake at the same time. The morning sun upon your face. The camp has been put away. Remember, Dame Fiona stayed up all night, so, that was definitely a dream. She wasn't sleeping. Everyone is saddling their horses, and Arthur smiles at you in the morning sun. Well, come on, you two lazy knights. We've got quite a ways to go before nightfall. And that is Pendragon under the sky.
Bro!
Mind-blowing!
Dude, oh my god.
Please use Pin Cannon 3. I need to go to Camelot. I need to become a knight of the round table. I need to stop Thomas from killing Arthur.
If you own the lesser version of this book, buy the good one. It's like it feels like a yearbook from the high school you hated when you were in high school.
And it's got a turnaround skid. It's got a cool quote on the back, so you have to read it. People can see, it's nice and pretty. Greg Stafford quote. Last year on our season finale, the Naish really rallied in the comments and was like, everyone, use your pen cannon. Please do use Pen Cannon 3, 15% off. A couple of things. Also, mention if I was going to ask the players off mic, but at what point in the story did you know what event was about to transpire?
When he threw
that's why I didn't know at all, because I don't know the lore at all.
When he threw the sword in the lake, I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Not until then.
But I wasn't sure
I didn't know as it was coming up.
I had to say to Skid in the break, I'm like, oh, hey, if you get any inklings, don't say anything. Yeah. But I'm not sure when you noted. Were you just like, oh, Nimwe's here? I guess that's what's going to happen. Or I wasn't sure if you're looking at the map, because Dosmerry Pool, if you ever Google that, is apparently the lake that supposedly Arthur got and that is on the other side of Mortis Forest, near Cornwall on the thing. So I had to find out where is. That's why when I wanted to do this, I'm like, where the fuck was the lake? I'm like, oh, it's actually not far from Montacute. Why would they go there? I guess there's some bandits that draw them that way, and then they can see them on the way.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's so hopefully that was fun. But what I was going to say is, put in the comments if you think you knew where this was going, when the point in which you think you knew when this was going. But don't do it in a spoilery way for anybody else. And don't be like, I knew last week when Nimue was there. Don't say that. No one's going to believe you. But the important thing is two other things. If you want more Pen Cannon, use Pendragon, use Pen Cannon 15. It'll go a really long way to us doing more of this probably next year or later this year. Or
Pen Cannon 3?
Pen Cannon 3. Pen Cannon, is that what I said? Pen Cannon 3.
You said Pen Cannon 15.
Oh, sorry.
Because you were like me, you were thinking Pen 15
sorry,
in the middle of saying
use Pen Cannon 3. Pen Cannon 3 is the code. You get 15% off anything, one-time use only. In a couple of weeks, the Boy King campaign will be out. You can get that. You can tell your friends. The code will be up for quite a few months yet, so you got time to do it. It's only once
and I'm going to be providing a little sample of it.
Oh, it's exactly what I was going to say. Gen Con is in a couple of weeks. And Skid, do you want to tell? I'm not sure if you've announced what's going on, but Skid, do you want to tell what you're doing as part of Chaosium Day on the GCN?
I'm going to be running just the very opening of the Boy King adventure as part of our Gen Con festivities.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Very excited about that.
I'm playing in it. New night.
So good.
Not going to play Sir Quegan. I'm pumped.
Have you had a chance to flick through the Boy King book at all yet, Skid? It's okay if you haven't.
Just a little time. I've just skimmed the very beginning of it a little bit. It is.
Do you think it looks cool? All right.
It does look very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very excited.
And if you're at Gen Con, you'll be able to pick it up too. And remember, there's a standard version, there's a leatherette version as normal, but there's actually a limited edition alternate art cover which is not going into retail. There's only a couple of hundred of these being printed. They won't be reprinted, but your first chance to get those will be at Gen Con as well.
Cool.
And come along to, if you're going to Gen Con, come along to Call of Cthulhu Live. There's 2 Call of Cthulhu Live shows. I'm in both of them, which is really cool. I guess Troy heard me complaining about the New Orleans thing a couple of weeks ago, and he wanted me to come on. So yeah, that was good. But anyway, thank you. I just want to say at the end of the season, people are always very complimentary about the show, and I swear to God, I'm not pandering, but 97% of the reason the show is so good is because of the 4 people on this call who make it so easy to tell excellent stories in this space with these great characters.
You.
I swear to God, it's not me. As I've said famously before, the GM is not that important. I'm a gateway to adventure, but you guys are the adventure. So, walk
it's
through
at least 50-50, Brian.
Thank you so much.
You're incredible.
Don't be
It's always
ridiculous.
enjoyed playing with you, and this has been a real blast for me.
Yep,
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Share
love
the
it.
show
I
to your
just
friends.
hope we can play more.
I know.
I hope we can
Please
play
don't
more.
let this be the end.
If this is the finale forever, we'll cry when it's the actual proper finale, and everyone dies. That's all right.
What?
At least no one dies. It's okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, if from nothing else, old age. Old age.
Right,
no.
that's right. And
Okay.
then
That's
right.
I play Claire's song.
I shall live to
Exactly,
see BoJack 15. My
Better
horse.
out for anyone but me? No?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much,
Thank
everybody.
you, Brian.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Chaosium.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you in Camelot. Woo!